Not only now is travelling overseas illegal, but many Australians who had a job just yesterday now do not.
New South Wales is warning that people who are refusing to self-isolate face tough penalties or even arrest.
For everything.
He's walking his dog.
He was walking his dog and you've arrested him for no reason.
Do you feel good about this?
I want to say it's an injustice that... That's it. Can you please put the mask on? Can you please stop, mate? Yeah, can you...
Anger boils over in Melbourne. These protesters want their freedoms back. The city is in its 6th lockdown. Now the restrictions have been extended to the entire state.
Thank you for alerting police and Crime Stoppers when people from Greater Sydney have been coming into your community. You have defended your communities and we're really grateful to you for that. Every time you leave the house, please assume that you have the virus or a loved one around you has the virus.
If you're having friends over for dinner or friends over for drinks that are not members of your household, then you are breaking the law.
Enclosed spaces, including pubs, clubs, cinemas and entertainment venues will be closed from today.
From midnight tomorrow night, anyone entering Queensland will have to self-quarantine for 14 days.
South Australia, WA and the Northern Territory will close their borders from tomorrow.
Australians told to stay home whenever possible.
Doing what is called flattening the curve.
Funerals will be limited to just 10 people and weddings to 5.
I'm going to be showing you how to make this lovely height of fashion, the social distancing hat.
Xavier College will send Year 8 and 9 students home on Wednesday to trial a new online learning program.
1 million Australians have downloaded the government's COVID Safe Tracing app.
Howard Springs near Darwin is held up as the gold standard of quarantine. Separate cabins, on-site testing, catering, and so far, no known breaches.
Police operation is underway in Howard Springs after multiple reports of escapees.
The 1,000-bed facility outside Toowoomba was built at a cost of $237 million. 700 people stayed at the camp during the COVID pandemic.
I'm told that a survey that was an add-on to the survey is an add-on to the science quiz. That survey asked children to describe their family's compliance with government COVID regulations from strongly agree to strongly disagree. Can you please confirm what the survey was?
I'd have to defer to Mr. Dyer.
Okay, attached to every National Assessment Program sample test is a survey. The survey questions relate to the actual either science literacy, civics and citizenship or ICT literacy to issues around those particular concepts. So I can't confirm the question, but I can actually take that on notice. But those questions generally are there to actually allow for students to, express opinions and issues that are concerning them in relation to science literacy, civics and citizenship. It's really a survey, and I don't know the specific question, but Senator, I can follow that up and provide a response.
And if you could give us a copy of the survey, please, as part of the answer.
I think the survey...
Not the results.
The survey should
just
be...
the survey questionnaire.
That available to you.
The survey questions, I'm sorry.
Not the actual science questions.
No. That's right, yeah. I can make that available, yes.
Okay, thank you. Because this parent was very concerned. It looks like children are being used to spy on their parents.
Yeah,
No, the responses are anonymised, so, but that's certainly not the intention.
Yeah, so I'd like to see that, please. So, and I'd like to understand how the survey is relevant to the stated objectives of the NAP science as well.
Sure.
Okay, we can provide that.
Yeah.
Who authorised the inclusion of questions about civil compliance in a science quiz?
I'd have to take that on notice in terms of the process by which the survey questions are designed. So we'll come back to that.
Okay, if you could please. And who has access to the results of the survey, and can you please provide them on notice?
The results of the survey won't be available till the final report is due to be published, which will be next year sometime, and it will be in the public domain. Yep.
Do you have a date or...?
Not at the moment. The science literacy assessment has only just been finished, and it usually takes somewhere in the vicinity of about 6 to 9 months to actually to do the marking, to actually then analyse the results, and then to compile the report. So, for instance, this year there is the ICT literacy report, which will be going out around October. The test was held in the previous year, and that was in October last year. So it's somewhere in the vicinity of, you know, that sort of scope. We're trying to streamline those processes, but yes, it usually takes a little bit of time to actually conduct all of those processes.
I understand it, and perhaps when designing a survey, we need to think about the last 3 years of hell that some people have been through, and lies and deceit, and severe controls, and families broken up and smashed, because they're very suspicious now, people, of anything the government does.
Senator, I can assure you that the survey questions do go to jurisdictions. We have teams of people from each jurisdiction looking at not only the test but the survey questions. So they are scrutinised by specialists within the jurisdictions, and we respond to that feedback in terms of constructing those surveys and the test questions. Yeah, there is a process in place, and I think when we go back and look for the questions that you're talking about, it may put it in perspective, but we'll respond out of session.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Do you agree that you put some posts on Facebook? Does this look familiar?
This is illegal as. Yep.
Did you put this on Facebook?
Yep.
So the question that's been raised is, were you there?
Oh, no problem. Yeah.
Is that yeah? Or...
No.
Were you there?
Well, does it matter?
Yeah,
You're handing me paperwork saying I've sent a photo.
I'm not handing you anything. I'm asking you a question.
Well, you've got the photo, don't you? So
that doesn't. You've put a photo on Facebook. Doesn't actually confirm whether you were there or not. So I'm asking.
So,
were you there?
if I say no, you're not going to give me the paperwork. You're going to go home, mate.
There's no paperwork here to give you. This is my
so
information.
what are we here for? Are you here to serve me,
okay,
or?
What part did no?
Intimidation. Yeah, I know. It's pretty laughing. It's loserish. It is like sad. What is this humanity? Where are we going in life? You've got the cops coming around here to tell me that I've been in a protest 6 months ago.
To ask you if you have been.
Well, who gives a fuck? How illegal is that?
Which part?
Going to a protest. Why are you guys here? Why is the police on my doorstep about a protest?
Yeah. Because
why?
It's illegal.
Black Lives Matter protested fucking 2 weeks before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that illegal? Are you knocking on their doors?
Maybe.
No, you're not. So it's clearly so imitating. Why are you working for this corrupt government? What are you guys doing? Who are you serving? Are you serving us, or are you serving the corrupt government and health officials? They want no good for you. They're not there for you.
Were you there?
What?
Were you there?
You can answer my question, can't you?
No, we can't answer your question.
Well, I won't answer that.
Okay.
I'll just no comment it.
All right.
Like, what? What are we here for?
Well, what part of when I...
What the fuck do you want from me?
What did you understand when I first told you why we're here?
Well, you're asking if I'm at a protest 6 months ago.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't recall. I do not recall.
We've been asking.
I don't recall. I'm sorry.
Because of Crimes Anonymous.
I don't recall.
Report.
I don't recall.
Well, then we'll end the conversation. Unless you want to say anything else.
Go ask Andrews.
What's your reason for breaching the CHO directions?
What are you talking about? I don't recall any health directions, mate. I don't watch that bullshit on the TV.